Tonight, as strikes in the Middle East ramp up, the war has expanded online after a cyber attack on a U.S. company by hackers who say they were retaliating on behalf of Iran. Thousands of employees at Stryker, a medical technology giant, woke up on Wednesday to find their cell phones and their laptops suddenly disabled, instead showing a logo of an Iranian-linked group that calls itself Handala. The hackers took credit for the digital assault in a post on X, saying it was taking action after the strike that hit a girls' school in Iran, killing at least 165 civilians. The Michigan-based company was forced to tell its more than 56,000 employees to disconnect from all networks amid the global disruption to its Microsoft systems, and it's still feeling the effects days later. Stryker is now struggling to process its orders, make products, ship them to customers, and while this may be the first significant reported cyber attack of this conflict, this is certainly not the first time an Iranian-linked hacker group has struck the U.S. For years, the U.S. has dealt with online threats rooted in the regime, but now that threat could be amplified. And the question, is this just the beginning? For more, we are joined by Michael Vatis. He is former founding head of the FBI's Computer Crime and Infrastructure Protection Program. Michael, I appreciate you being here on this tonight. And I do want to start by focusing on this initial attack. Michigan-based medical tech company Stryker targeted here. The hacker saying this is in retaliation for the strike on the girls' school in Iran. Why this company specifically?
That's a good question, and no one really knows yet whether this group that attacked Stryker, called Handela, is an element of the Iranian government or a closely affiliated or a loosely affiliated group. Probably the reason that Stryker was attacked was because it was vulnerable. There's no particular reason to attack this company versus another. I've read that Stryker recently purchased an Israeli company, but that hardly seems sufficient to have it singled out. Really, I think what we should be worried about is not attacks on individual companies, particularly manufacturers, but attacks on our critical infrastructures, the vital services that we depend on every day, that our whole economy depends on every day: telecommunications, electrical power, gas pipelines, water supplies, things like that, hospitals. So it could obviously be a lot worse.
Tell me more about that, because this is the first cyber attack that we know of, amid this war right now. Is our infrastructure prepared for these sorts of attacks? And what are the potential ramifications beyond a cell phone or a laptop not working on an individual company?
Yeah, so we're a lot better prepared than we were when I started out in this business 30 years ago. But at the same time, we are still very vulnerable, partly because our dependence on computers to control all of these critical services that I mentioned has grown even greater. And also because as our reliance grows and as computer networks grow in scope, there are more and more vulnerabilities. And unfortunately, too many companies don't adequately prioritize cybersecurity. We're better, again, but there are always ways to attack. And so my concern is that if the Iranians still have capabilities that haven't been destroyed by missile attacks, they could very well ramp up their attacks. They don't necessarily have to have people in Iran itself. They could be spread out around the globe and therefore be invulnerable to attack, because anywhere you have access to the internet, you can launch a cyber attack.
What aspect of our infrastructure is most vulnerable, in your opinion? And maybe related question, what keeps you up the most at night when it comes to a potential attack on our infrastructure?
Yeah, so I think our banking system is perhaps the most advanced in terms of paying attention to this, deploying the most sophisticated defensive technologies. But other infrastructures that we think of as more physical, and we don't really think, the layperson doesn't really think about their reliance on computers, those are the ones I worry about. Things like electrical power, things like our hospital systems, gas pipelines, water supplies, things that, if they were taken down, it would cause a real problem. Telecommunications, maybe second to the banking sector in terms of its sophisticated defenses, but still vulnerable.
Michael Vatis, I really appreciate your time tonight. Thank you.
Good to be with you, Natasha.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.